Okay, everyone, I'm going to go over all of the worksheets, or almost all of the worksheets that we've had for Unit 14. So please make sure you have all of those pages available. If you haven't done them, try to do them now or as we go through it. Have a colored pencil, crayon, marker, or pen so you can fix your answers. Okay, and then after this, there's an activity that I'd like you to do. It does not require paper. Okay, let's go. All right, so pause if you need to. Every time I change the slide, find this page, which you hopefully you've done all of these, and I'm just very quickly going to show you these answers. These should not have been too difficult. Couch, owl, clown, count, mouse, gown, growl, bounce, and bow. Okay, next. Okay, here we had to circle the correct spelling to match each picture and write the word on the line. That's something that some of you forget to do. So the first one is sprout. We've seen this word before when we talked about plants and trees a little while back. South, crowd, owl, flower, cloud with a U, cow, couch, and frown. Okay, so make sure you've got the right answer circled and make sure you have them written neatly on the line. Next. Okay, for this one, you had to fill in the blanks using the word that best completes each sentence. Number one, Emma made a tall tower out of foam blocks. Number two, there was a large crowd at the concert. Number three, it was very cloudy outside. Number four, the girls took a bow after their dance performance. Number five, Ken tripped and fell on the ground. Number six, Hank did not like the loud sound of the drums. Number seven, Tom got a new snow plow at the store. And number eight, she got a pretty pink gown at the mall. So if you need time to fix it, just pause it. Otherwise, I'm going to continue. Okay, for this one here, I know this one sometimes takes people some time, so be careful. It said you had to cut out the words, but like I mentioned a long time ago, we don't have to do that. We can just write the words on the lines. In fact, it's better to write the words on the lines. We get more practice, writing practice. So the first one you should have is cloud, and then crowd, grouch, house, howl, loud, noun, now, ouch, owl, round, and shout. Okay, so we practiced this when we worked with our dictionaries. Okay, this is always good practice. Next. Okay, read the words, underline or scoop the syllable, and mark the syllable type in each word. Okay, this one here is going to take a little bit of time, but basically you should have a circle around all of the OUs and OWs. Okay, I haven't put the circles in for all of them, but these should be very easy to find. Okay, now they're all, oops, they're all one syllable words. So they're all going to get one scoop and they're all going to get a D under them. Okay, and I'm going to read them to you. We have crown, howl, cloud, plow, south, loud, down, count, bow, ground, growl, pound, trout, town, shout, and frown. Okay, so make sure you've got all of these underlined or scooped ones and a little D under each of them because they have a double vowel syllable, which is also called a diphthong, which is also called a vowel digraph. Okay, and then it says read the sentences and mark up any OU and OW words. Well, I'm not going to do this because it's already done up here, but the clown was very funny, so that word should be marked. A scoop, a circle around the OW and a D. I saw a mouse in my house. There are two words there. I saw a cow in the field. There was an owl in the tall tree. And the king had a shiny crown. Okay. Now, let's move on. Okay, so for this one, you had to pick the right vowel team. For these words, we had to see if we needed to use an OU or an OW. So I'll start with OU, sound, pounce, crouch, trousers, amount, discount. And then the OW words are crown, powder, allow, frown, crowd, and chowder. And then take all of these red ones and put them right down here, and then all of the blue ones and put them right here with the other OW words. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this is another one where we need to mark them up, and we need to put them into the right columns. Now, the marking up part, again, I'm not going to do them all here, but you shouldn't have had too much trouble with them. You're just going to put a circle around every single OW or OU combination. All of the words here are one syllable, so they're going to get one scoop and a D under them. And I'm going to read them for you from left to right. We have, row, cow, sprout, brow, pout, how, mow, scout, grow, shout, now, and flow. And if you watched the last Foundations video, you'll remember that whether it has an ow or an o sound, that I'm talking about OW, like cow and mow, we're still going to mark it the same way. Now look at the bottom. Write the words from above that rhyme with the words in each column. And we talked about rhyming in our poetry video yesterday. So we have sprout, which goes under trout, pout, scout, and shout. And under plow, we have cow, brow, how, and now. And under snow, we have row, mow, grow, and flow. Okay, let's move on. All right, no writing to worry about here. This is just good for some reading. So repeat after me. On the ground, take a bow. To the south, a cloudy day. The loud bang. Plow the road. See the clown. Get the powder. Found a shell. Eat the chowder. A red flower. Count the sheep. Down the street. The big owl. A new couch. Get a discount. The brown dog. Get the crown. Okay, these are sets that usually go together, so I put a scoop under there because we read them in one breath, like when we scoop our sentences. Okay, Next. All right. Now it says here, the top left, color the OU and OW words. You don't have to color them. I'm just going to put some boxes in and read them as we do them. Hound, found, sound, pout, ground, round, ouch, trout, tower, flower, plow, cow, bow, although that one could also be bow, that's true, but we're only doing owl here. Howl, growl, down, chowder, frown. And then in the next part, we had to unscramble the words. Now, cow, town, about, shout. And then at the bottom, the clown was so funny. I can count up to 500. I bought a new house to live in. It was very cloudy outside. Okay, let's move on to the next one. All right. And again, you didn't have to cut and paste here. Mouse, noun, pound, pouch. Those are the red ones are the OU words, and then OW, plow, flower, power, and frown. And then at the bottom it says write the two words from above that rhyme with tower. Hopefully you have flower and power. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now I know on this type of worksheet, one of the problems that we have is some people write so big that they run out of space and it's very difficult to read their answers. I'm going to go these very quickly. Make sure you have all the markings and everything on the line. So the first word is flower. It gets two circles, one for the OW because that's our diphthong or our vowel digraph, okay, or our vowel team, and it gets another one for the R-controlled syllable. The first syllable, FLOW, gets a D. The second one gets the R. Now the next one is foul, a circle around the OU, a D, and only one scoop, which I haven't put in here. Okay, and this marking, this set of marks is going to be exactly the same for these words. Now, frown, clown, count, scout, ouch, cloud, out, loud, south, found, couch, sound, owl, shout, and gown. I skipped two of them. Why? I skipped tower and I skipped lousy. I skipped them because they are two-syllable words. So tower is going to get two circles, one for the diphthong and the other one for the R-controlled syllable, a D for the first syllable, and an R for the R-controlled syllable, and of course, and I know I don't have it here, two scoops, tow, Then if we look at lousy, that's going to get a D for the first syllable with an OU circled. And then, and actually, my circle for the second syllable is too big. Well, actually, no, it's okay. Lousy, and what you're going to do, you should just have circled the Y. So I can't go back and fix that now, sorry. It's an open syllable, and because that Y has an E sound, it's not lousy, it's lousy. We do that. So make sure you have everything written on the line, and let's move on. Okay, more marking. I know it seems kind of boring and repetitive, but it's actually very important to know how to mark syllables. And you'll find out why later. It'll make you a better speller. Now, we have the word crowd here, and most of these words were already on previous slides. So we go to found, one scoop, and a D underneath. Okay, and you can make sure you have that all here on the line, unless it's easier for you to mark the pre-printed word, but I still would like the word rewritten. And I'm going to read them for you from top to bottom just to make sure, and you should try and read these with me. Crowd, found, bow or bow, shower, flower, out, rowdy, cloudy. And be careful, these are two-syllable words, and that Y at the end is a long E. It's an open syllable with a long E. So you would mark that with this thing right here. Because it's not rowdy and cloudy. Okay? And then on the right side, we have power, sound, tower, ouch, crown, hound, down, and power. Oh, excuse me, powder, powder. And for power, tower, and powder, make sure you're also circling that R-controlled syllable. Okay? Okay, next. All right, here we just had to plug the right word in. Number one, the band was playing loud music. Number two, the clown was very funny. Number three, the baby fell on the wet ground. Number four, the birds fly south in the winter. Number five, the boys found several coins in the yard. Number six, how do you pronounce that word? Number seven, we must jog to the tower. Number eight, sometimes powder makes me sneeze. Number nine, do you like clam chowder? And number 10, my dad is a scoutmaster. Okay, how did you do? Let's move on. All right, here are the answers for this page. You had to read the sentences and circle the OU and OW words. Nothing difficult there. At the bottom, number one is pound. Number three is outline. Number six is shout. Number seven is hound. Those are the OU words. And then for the other ones, we have drown, OW, howl, growl, and chowder. Okay, next. Here we had to separate the words. We didn't have to cut and paste into two columns, rhymes with town and rhymes with owl. Now, rhyming is a tricky thing. Actually, all of these words rhyme because they all have the ow sound. Some of them end with an N, some of them end with an L. So, on the left side, we have crown, gown, down, clown, frown. And on the right side, we have growl, prowl, scowl, howl, and foul. Okay, let's move on. Sentence correction. This is so important. A lot of you have sent me writing without capital letters or with missing punctuation. So this is something that we're going to be focusing more on because I think some people have forgotten the rules, or maybe they remember the rules, but they forget to do it in their own writing. They forget to apply them. So don't be surprised if we have more activities coming up with punctuation and capital letters. So all of these sentences need to start with a capital letter. Number 1 has to end with a period. Number 2 has to end with a question mark. Number 3 has to end with a period. Number 4 has to end with a period unless you were talking about somebody panicking that the king had lost his crown. You might use an exclamation mark. Number 5, are they expecting rain showers on Sunday? So that S should be capitalized and there should be a question mark. And you should have rewritten 2 sentences down here. Okay, that's the end. Now, the next thing I want you to do is go to the link that I gave your parents, gimkit.com, and take the quiz on owl words. Okay, you're just going to choose your name and keep going until you finish. Don't shop or use any of the power-ups, or I'm going to have to ask you to do it again. All right, so I hope you enjoy it. It's less paperwork, so have fun, and I hope you're having a great day. The end.